This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hello, Hollywood Jack. How are you?
I'm good, Swanee. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, I'm a big feeder, I think they're called, people that make food for other people. And
Yes.
I've always done it. I haven't thought too much about it. And last night, someone did that for me, and I suddenly understood why people love it when I do it.
Absolutely.
So my sister came over with dinner, roast chook and other bits and pieces.
On you live.
And we ate that together, me and the kids and her, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't have to think of anything. I didn't have to clean up while I was cooking. I didn't have to clean up afterwards, and I got to connect with another human being.
Was her cooking as good as yours?
Well, it was chef from Chai Girl Charlie, so it was
stunning.
pretty good.
You can't top
It was
it.
pretty good, but what a great thing. I'm going to keep on doing it.
Good. I was going to say, I hope that means you're like, nah, stuff this. I'm not making food for anyone anymore. I just want to receive.
No.
Because that would be really sad for me.
It would be sad for you.
Hey, what's not sad for you listening? After 3 o'clock in the bum bag in Chrissy's Quizzy, we have your invites to the Kid Leroy in Nova's Red Room. And next, we're going to go through our to-do lists because it's To-Do List Tuesday.
Oh, mine's scintillating.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Tuesday.
To-Do List Tuesday.
Let's open up our diaries and go through what we have to do. The pressing, urgent things on our list. I'm going to kick things off because, as you know, it is 2 sleeps until Halloween. And Halloween's a really big deal in a lot of Australian families where children reside.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't very big when I was little.
No, it's really in the 2000s I feel like took off. Because I remember as a kid, 2002 to 2007, I was in primary school.
Yeah.
We trick-or-treated.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't because we were afraid of getting poison and razor blades.
Okay, that's fair.
That sort of thing. But that's all changed now, and it's a very big deal. And my daughter, who's 11, loves an occasion. And I would love an occasion too if I had a full-time personal assistant like she does. I am hers. And so she's put together a very elaborate costume for her and 2 others. So I'm doing it for 3 people. So first on my to-do list was to stop past Kmart and Officeworks and pick up the extra bits and pieces required for the trick-or-treating costumes.
Because she already has her Theodore, Alvin and the Chipmunks outfit that you've bought her.
Well, yes, you would think that a bright green hoodie with a T on the front would be enough, but no, you need the certain glasses, the certain cap, you need ears.
Oh, good.
Which
Let's send Mummy broke for Halloween.
I couldn't find any ears, so I've found Christmas headbands, and I have this morning been cutting off the antlers just to leave the ears.
Got it. Wow, that's a really fun morning for you.
I mean, you just want to die, don't you?
I want to die hearing it.
Yeah. All right, what's on yours?
My first one is find a thick black tie for Derby Day this weekend.
What do you mean a thick black
So
tie?
with the outfit I'm wearing, I want like a really old school wide black tie.
Oh, like a 70s
Yes.
business tie.
Correct. Like something they'd wear on the Menendez drama Netflix doco, but it's very hard to find one in 2024, it appears.
Maybe you could just wear cable ties. They liked them, I'm sure, in the Menendez house. All right, next on my list, find pickle. Now, my other child, Kit, very easy to please. We've got an old costume somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
It's maybe 4 or 5 years old. It's a giant pickle.
Oh,
And I
cool.
said to him last night, he said, I'm going trick-or-treating. I said, what are you going to wear? He goes, I'll probably just go as a pickle. And then I went, where is the pickle? So I've got to find the pickle.
Okay.
So that's quite easy.
Do you think you'll find it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
My next one is donate old clothes because I cleared out my closet last night and I have a heap of old suits and nice shirts to sort of give away. So I need to find somewhere to give them.
Give them to me.
Okay. And what are you going to do? Wear them?
Well, because I'm going to have a garage sale soon and I'll have a little section with
can you?
yours.
Yeah, great.
And I'm going to donate the proceeds to Food Bank.
Okay, I'll bring it into
Okay,
you.
great. Please do. Good meeting.
Good chat. You're
And
next.
last on my list is contact the wonderful Margaret Toohey. Now, I know you've never had a baby, but Margaret Toohey was my midwife many, many years ago.
And you're in touch still?
Well, I just, you know when you meet someone and you just fall in love with them?
Yeah, human magic.
Yes, and she was at the births for all of my children. She's just so
Cool.
wonderful. I just got a card today, a handwritten birthday card from Marg Toohey. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much I love you. So Marg, if you're listening, or Anna, your daughter, I'm coming to get you. I'm
Love
coming
that.
to Baldwin.
My final thing is message Jonathan Brown for his birthday.
Was it yesterday or today? Oh,
It's
thank
our good
God.
friend Brownie's birthday. Now, Swanee, I did do this, full disclosure, just before the show because I knew I'd get a funny response that we would all enjoy.
Of course.
Obviously, you and I worked with him for 7 years.
Yeah.
Brisbane Lions legend.
He's a beautiful man.
Wished him a happy birthday. He goes, "Thank you, mate. I started with a surfing lesson. Couldn't stand up. Might stick to golf." I said, "Big dog, I reckon you've overachieved enough in life already. Stick to golf." Even just to sit out the back at 5 a.m. this morning watching the sun come up was magnificent though, Jackie.
Oh, God, he's a beautiful man. Happy birthday to you, Jonathan Brown.
Forever an optimist.
Yes.
Hey, before 3 o'clock, we are going to be playing Chrissy and Jack's Voyage to Victory. I can't say that word.
Voyage.
Voyage to Victory.
But I like your flair. Voyage.
Register via the Nova Player app if you would like to win a Disney Cruise Line trip.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
One Pass is now available at Priceline Pharmacy, and Sister Club members are getting exclusive access to boosted perks. Start your free 30-day trial today.
Learn more at priceline.com.au/onepass. TC's eligibility criteria and exclusions apply.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Talking Netflix streamers, what are you watching?
What are you watching?
I really enjoyed Woman of the Hour. It is actress Anna Kendrick. You know her from, what's that musically show that she was from?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect, that's it. You know her from that. This is a very different role for her. And she directs this movie. It's very good. I recommend it.
Yeah.
And the basic synopsis is, so basically, by the way, it's in the number 10 shows of Netflix. So
Yeah.
I've done my research here. And she is a contestant in the 70s on an old school dating show called The Dating Game. She makes a selection. It's very similar to what we had here in Australia, Perfect Match. One contestant, like peaches and cream, and then you choose one of three, and then you go on a date with them. Turns out that Anna Kendrick's character's chosen date was a serial killer. And I did a bit of a deep dive last night. It looks as if, allegedly, he may have killed over 130 people in his time.
Far out.
Yeah. But the 70s being what they were, you can't get caught.
He got away with it.
He got away with it.
Now, last week, Swanee, we talked about this and we asked to hear from people that had been either on the Perfect Match or dating shows. We
Yeah.
spoke to a great chick, CJ.
Yes, because it blew our mind that these dating shows existed.
Yeah.
Going away for a weekend to like Lake Yarrawonga with a total stranger. Like it just wouldn't happen now.
No, it wouldn't. 13 24 10 if you were on the Perfect Match or anything like that. But we did have someone reach out to us that was on a dating show here in Australia.
Oh my God, amazing. Hello, Chelsea.
Hello, how you going?
Good. Now, what show were you on?
Okay, so it was called Kiss Bang Love.
I feel like I saw this. What was the premise and how long ago was it on?
Yeah, so it was in 2016, 8 years ago, on Channel 7. So I was a girl and there were 12 guys and we were all blindfolded and I had to kiss all 12 guys blindfolded.
Oh my God. Would you ever do that now?
No, I don't even know why I did it I don't even know why I signed up. I nearly chickened out so many times, but all my friends and family were like, no, what have you got to lose? Just do it. So I did it.
Before you did the kissing, had you checked with producers that all of the men had brushed their teeth and had good oral hygiene? Because I would.
Yeah, no, I did actually. That was one thing. And I was like, they were police checked and everything. So
Okay, good.
It was
And
safe.
so when you kissed these 12 people and then it was obviously packaged up into a TV show, was your dad watching this episode?
Oh my God, my poor dad. I remember when the trailer came out, the ad came out for it, and it was just me kissing all these random guys blindfolded. I just looked over at his face and I'm just like, I am so sorry,
So
Dad.
I like you in that dress, Chelsea. That's a nice dress. Okay, so
Poor Dad.
you kissed 12 guys and then what happened?
So then I sort of had to rate them, best to worst
Right.
kissing.
Yep.
And then I had to pick the top 5 and then meet those 5 guys without a blindfold
Right.
and kiss them again.
Oh my God, Chelsea, I love this so much.
I know. And then from those 5, I then had to pick a top 2. And from those top 2, I had to go on 2 24-hour dates with the 2 finalists.
What, 24 hours together?
Yeah.
Did you have relations?
Won't say.
Chelsea's dad is still listening to this, Jack. So what happened at the end of the 24 hours?
So then at the end of the 24 hours, they then take us to the airport. So it's me and the 2 finalists. And I then have to choose a winner of who I'd like to go on a holiday with.
And you chose somebody?
I chose someone, yes.
And
they sent us up to Airlie Beach.
And did you ever see him again?
We're married. We've been together 8 years, married for 3 years, and we have 2 children.
Kiss, bang, love in that order.
Love that, Chelsea. We're going to send you a NutriBullet flip from NutriBullet, the #1 personal blender brand in the world. Let's really quickly chat with Jane as well.
Hi,
Swanee.
Janie. You were
Hi
on.
there.
You were on the old school Perfect Match.
I certainly was.
So was it in the Greg Evans incarnation or the Cameron Daddo?
It was Cameron Daddo, and I wished that I'd won Cameron Daddo and not the fella that actually picked me.
Okay, so you were one of the 3 women, and the contestant was the guy, and he chose you.
Yes.
And then did you have to go
well,
did you have to go on a holiday with him as a total stranger?
No, he was actually, in those days, they sometimes had so-called stars that would come on. So he was supposed to be a star on TV.
Who
And
was it?
We didn't know. Well, I don't even know who he was now. He was on the Don Lane show. He used to present products, but he always used to muck it up when he was presenting. He'd drop them, and he was clumsy, and he was meant to be a bit of a laugh on the Don Lane show. So we only went out for dinner, but it was a nightmare.
Why?
It was an absolute nightmare. Well, he ended up, he was rude to me. The producers of the show said, look, because they were filming the dinner, and everything got mucked up. I was supposed to spill water on him, which I did. He got very cranky with me. He was taking phone calls and not talking to me. And we just, at the end of the dinner, we walked out and there was no cars. There was we just said, I didn't even say goodbye to him. It was just horrible.
What did it? It was almost like a scripted episode, was it? And you were like an actress in it, but you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. And then even the waiters and waitresses, I think, were plants because they would, get the meals mixed up, and the whole dinner, everything was just a nightmare. And I remember I came home and I, told him, he said, how did it go? And I said, well, for a start, he was gay. He should have had 3 guys to pick from.
Savage
That's
Jane.
showbiz, baby.
Sure is.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I love this competition.
Disney Cruise Line, now sailing from Australia.
Chrissy and Jack's Voyage to Victory.
I tell you, it's so exciting when you turn up to the docks with your passport. You need a passport.
Of course, because you're going into international waters.
Correct. And I just want to mention again, there is an all-you-can-eat, no-holes-barred soft serve machine, all right?
Yeah, we want that. We need that. That would be really handy to have in the cinema when you're going to see Moana 2.
That is very true. In fact, they've got, on these Disney cruises, they're just crawling with characters. Like you just, you go to the toilet and, Mickey Mouse is washing his hands. For sure, Moana's going to be on this
Absolutely.
cruise. 100% to commemorate Moana 2.
In cinemas November 28. You don't want to miss that.
Hello, Olivia.
Hello.
You are going to be playing alongside Jack. This is how it's going to work. I've got my own player. Hello, Mandy.
Hello, how are you, Chrissy?
Yeah, so good. Best of luck to both of you, ladies. You're going to have a crack at these questions yourself. Am I stepping on your toes, Quizmaster Tom?
No, please go.
Well, you are going to have a crack at these questions yourselves. But if you, got no idea, if you draw a blank, you just ask your friendly question partner. It's me for you, Mandy, and it's Jack for you, Olivia.
Liv, we smashed this yesterday. We're going to smash it again today.
Let's go, Jack.
All right, Tom, do you want to...
All right, question 1.
Go, Chrissy.
Yeah, God, I'm nervous.
What happens when Pinocchio tells a lie?
Olivia. Mandy.
Olivia?
His nose grows.
Correct.
Yes, my girl.
Okay. Mandy, you need to answer this to stay in the game.
Mandy, you've got to say, Mandy, really quick.
In Moana, the character Maui is a what?
Mandy. Spirit.
Mandy?
Yes.
What is he?
Spirit. Spirit. Can you hear me?
Yes, a demigod.
He's a demigod.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll
yeah,
give it
okay,
to
yeah,
her.
sure.
All righty.
That's even a line in his lyric.
Question number 3. This is for the win for either of you, for you to be our carryover champion tomorrow, much like Liv was today.
Okay. Who was Experiment 626?
Olivia.
Mandy?
I think it's Mandy.
Chrissy, I need your help on this one.
Well, look, I actually know the answer to this because my kids loved this film. It's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Correct.
Oh, thanks, Chrissy.
Mandy, we will meet you back here tomorrow for another round of
thank you.
Voyage
Oh, no. Well
to
done,
Victory.
Mandy.
Say it again.
Voyage to Voyage
Voyage.
is what you say.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're checking in on some homework, Jack.
Yes, Swanee.
9 Now is your world of free entertainment with your favourite shows, exclusive series, live news, sport and more. Stream free now.
Chrissy's Couch with 9 Now. Just go ahead, let your hair down.
Shannon, please approach the school teacher's bench with your homework. How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. We set you a task yesterday. We said at this time we would give you $1,000 cash if you would sit down, watch 9 Now streaming and answer this question. In the finale episode of Season 1 of The Fall, Stella and Paul have a conversation over the phone where nail polish is mentioned. What is the colour? Shannon, what is the colour?
Red nail polish.
The answer is red, Shannon, yes.
Oh my God.
Isn't that the best money you've ever earned watching telly?
Honestly, if that could be school homework, I would go back.
$1,000 cash is on its way to you, Shannon. We will be setting another 9 Now streaming task next Monday, so make sure you're tuning in at this time.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
We're almost out of time because of those technical difficulties, but I do want to cover off a La Scandale pregnancy. Giselle Bundchen
Oh, yeah?
has revealed that she is expecting another baby, a new baby, not with her ex, Tom Brady, but with her personal trainer. And it just makes so much sense to me. It's the Dancing with the Stars kind of vibe,
is.
you know? It's like you're getting hot and sweaty with someone. You think, let's just go the whole way.
Do you think the pheromones just have something to do with that when in those scenarios? Like, is that what it is?
I think it is. And also, the boundaries against physical intimacy are broken down in both of those situations.
Yeah.
You've got to be thrown around like a rag doll on Dancing with the Stars by somebody hot and fit. And a personal trainer has to touch you on your tummy and your buzzy. Well, maybe not your buzzies, but, you know, like, do you know what I mean? They've got to correct your posture.
The respect has to be there quite quickly.
Exactly.
Have we done a welfare check on Tom?
Well, she told him ahead of the news. So
Okay.
I think that's respectful, don't you?
That's respectful. Maybe we should throw another roast for him because he seemed to really have loved that.
Oh, he can't attend because he's weeping in the corner.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Hi there. I've got a bit of show and tell for you, Jack, that I forgot to show you before the show.
I loved show and tell in school.
I know, me too. As I said, I had to pop past Kmart to pick up some stuff for my client, Peg, also known as my daughter. She's got a few bits and bobs for her Halloween list, and all the Christmas stuff is in store.
Okay.
And I thought, I don't know if it's confirmed or what, because do you remember last year we did a show on Christmas Day?
Yes.
And it was amazing. I loved it because, you know, Christmas is my time to shine.
It sure is. I believe that is happening, Swan. I think our boss, Sarah, would let me confirm that.
Well, have I got the right outfit for the day?
Oh, she's already set. Oh, Mama Claus.
It's
Look
like a little dress with Santa things on it.
It's a Mrs. Claus dress, and the belt is giving like Gucci. It's got
Correct.
gold sequins.
And it's got like lolly buttons. So
Nom
even
nom.
if our boss is listening, if you're thinking about giving us the Christmas Day show, you have to now because I spent $25 on a Kmart dress for it.
I love it, Swanee.
It's so cute.
Hey, it's basically Christmas here on the Chrissy Swan Show today because in Chrissy's Quizzy next, we have your invites to see the Kid Leroy live in Nova's Red Room. If you've never been to a Red Room, you don't want to miss this. Also, before 4-4, we're going to be talking about that block scandal.
Oof.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away these unbelievable Red Room tickets.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
seem to have had a brain fart there. The word ticket came out of my mouth and I meant invitation.
Tom's eye is twitching. It's like
How nuts is it that they're the rules? Anyway, rules are the rules. Hello, Lee.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, how exciting would it be to be front and centre in a very private and intimate Nova Red Room with the Kid Leroy?
It would be so good. I couldn't think of anything better.
Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
And Lee, the reason we can't call them tickets is because money literally can't buy you these invites. Only we can give you these.
That's so good. Everyone loves something exclusive.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Not unlike the bum bag that it will travel to you in. Hello, Katie Kate.
Hello.
Hi, who would you take with you if you got this very exclusive invite?
I'd have to take my husband.
Is he a big fan?
He is, yes.
I mean, who isn't, really? Let's get cracking, letters. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game. Will walk away with money can't buy Chrissy Swancho bum bag, but more importantly, an invitation to see the Kid Leroy in Nova's Red Room. Question number 1. What is the Kid Leroy's real name?
Lee.
Yes, Lee.
Charlton.
Correct. I love that name.
Charlton's a great name.
Question number 2. In the medical field, what does an IV stand for? Kate?
Intravenous.
Yeah, intravenous, that's it. I can hear like weird maniacal giggling in the background. Does anybody own that?
Not me.
It's probably, it's my daughter dragging a straw through a cup.
Oh,
All right.
that sound is brutal. How do you sit in the car with that?
I'm sorry, she's 2 and my 9-year-old's trying to stop her.
You're
And
fine.
you know, she's got her attention sorted, so let's just keep on cracking.
Question number 3.
11 years ago today, this song, The Monster, was dropped.
Friends with the monster, the son of puppet. Get along with
Great song.
Tune.
Name one of the 2 artists involved.
Lee.
Lee?
Rihanna.
It is Rihanna.
Correct.
Or also would have accepted Eminem. Question number 4.
For the win, this question is Lee.
Which 2 colours would I mix to make green?
Lee.
Lee?
Yellow and blue.
Correct. You are going. It was the lucky straw.
That's so good.
Good on you, Lee.
Those invites are on their way.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're asking you, did the renovation break you? This is what happens, you know.
Yeah.
People often renovate their house, a big one, you know, big reno, and then it's either over or they swear black and blue that they would never do it again. Scandal on the block. Kylie and Brad have found themselves in a bizarre love triangle with Mimi. Now, if you're not watching the show, that's okay. You can still follow along.
Yes. And if you are watching the show and you need a refresher, Kylie's the one with novelty hair, as you would say, Chrissy Swan.
Yes, novelty hair. Anyway, her and her husband, Brad, they've hit very stormy waters. It could be over because of something that occurred on set.
Yeah.
With Mimi, who is also married.
Yeah.
It's all very 70s, isn't it?
And whilst this happened, Mimi's partner was asleep in his house and Brad was digging holes in his backyard. Kylie had fallen asleep on the balcony and Mimi was just there chatting to Brad.
Which I think sounds fine. Anyway, something has happened and the producers have asked Brad to elaborate.
Can you tell me what happened on Saturday night?
Saturday night, said some pretty inappropriate comments. I was flirting with Mimi. Kylie overheard them and very understandably she's quite upset.
I mean, quite understandably, she goes, we didn't really get the full, gist of what he was saying. When he talks like that, you can imagine it sounds very, very bad. But all he said, according to him, was something about catching her if she fell. Like he would be able to do that. And look, something about an OnlyFans account, which I think is what Kylie is upset about. He said if Mimi had an OnlyFans account, he would follow her. And just as I'm saying it now, that sounds very, very bad.
And when you hear Kylie tell her mum what he says, it does sound more sinister.
Listen to her mum's reaction.
Flirting plus talking really inappropriately. Brad's like, oh, you know I'd follow your OnlyFans.
You're joking! I mean, is there anything that you've ever said to Wendy that made her go, you're joking?
Oh, mate, when she asks me what I did on the weekend.
13, 24, 10. It is Splitsville for these two at the moment.
Did the Reno ruin your relationship? We want to hear from you.
And I think what happens is little by little, every small decision. What colour is the grout? What handles are we choosing? Are we having a rumpus room? Do we do soft closed doors? Little by little, your patience is worn down and your love for the other person. That's what
Fades
happens.
away.
Yep.
My favourite part of this and the way the article reads, Kylie actually leaves, dumping her block car, phone and boots at an Aldi car park and presumably making her way to the airport to fly home to Cairns.
I hope she got some of that good hummus for the plane ride.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Did the Reno ruin your relationship? Just for getting on air with your story, we're going to give you a NutriBullet flip.
Oh, my God, you're going to love it so much.
Now, last
Have
night
you
on the
used
blog.
yours yet, by the way?
Yeah, I have. Mate,
You make it and then you leave it in there and you take it to work.
I know you drink
It's
it from
amazing.
it.
Now, I'm not saying that the NutriBullet flip would have helped Brad and Kylie, but it might have.
It may have.
They have really lost it. And I
Yeah.
think it's through the stress of a renovation. Yes, it's on television. Yes, it's got cams involved, whatever. But it's the renovation that is causing this rift, I think.
Do you reckon the Reno made Brad say, I would follow you on OnlyFans if you had one, Mimi?
Is that very bad?
And we're not as outraged as most are.
Is that really that bad?
I mean, look, if you had a loving husband and he said that to another woman, look, you probably wouldn't be outraged, but you should be. Like, if you were
But what's the difference? If your husband's open about doing OnlyFans, obviously that's okay with you for following or whatever you do with it, but who cares who it is? I don't know.
But
I'm very like free and easy, obviously.
when Kylie found this out and she legged it to the airport to get on JQ F1 back to Cairns.
Yeah.
She did leave a video message. Now, you think this is too sad?
I think it's too sad to play,
Nah.
but your dark heart insists.
It puts a cherry on the cake for me.
All right, so I'm saying goodbye. I can't be on national television with having my marriage breaking down. I'm going home and I can't say I'll be returning. You can talk to Brad about the details, but unfortunately I can't do it anymore. I don't need to always be made out to be crabby and the bad guy anymore. Thank you for the opportunity and I'm sorry I couldn't stay until the end. I'm just not strong enough anymore. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Why are you laughing? You
not-
are so awful.
I'm not laughing.
They are at the end of their tether. Brad is like doing pieces to camera. He looks dead inside. He doesn't know even what he's done. He's up in the middle of the night digging holes in a house in
Phillip
Island. I mean, my God, could it be any worse? Renovations, though, really put incredible strain on relationships. And I know several people that have renovated the house, cut the ribbon, and then within about a month, cut all ties with their partner.
Cut the marriage
End.
certificate.
Yeah. And lucky the house was renovated because it was on the market a month later, 50-50. Hello, Julie.
Oh, hello, you guys, you lovely people.
Oh, you're lovely, Jules.
I actually, pardon the pun, but I have flipped this around, this story, and that is second marriage. First marriage did the full renovation thing. That didn't work out, no. But this time around, we ummed and ahed over, do we buy, do we knock down, do we renovate, do we do this? And, we're a bit older, and in the end decided, for the sake of keeping this second marriage together, that we would buy something fully renovated so we didn't have to go through the drama.
Right, so it is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Julie,
it's very
you're a Block
on.
fan. What do you make
I am.
of what Brad said? Do you think it's that bad?
Well, I don't know. The connotation to OnlyFans is always not a good thing. So maybe that just didn't go down well. So people think of all sorts of things when you say those words. So
True.
yeah, maybe it was innocent, but just saying it is probably damaging enough, isn't it?
Maybe. But also, it's like, I think OnlyFans, if you follow anyone on OnlyFans, it doesn't matter who. It's not the best thing in the world.
No,
in a
it's
relationship.
not. It's maybe just another level when you know them, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Julie,
That's
we're gonna send you a NutriBullet flip from NutriBullet, the #1 personal blender brand in the world.
Good
Let's
on
go
you,
to
Jules.
Bill.
Hello, Billy.
How are we?
What's your story, Billy?
So it wasn't me. It was the next door neighbours about 10 years ago. They started renovating. It was just a kitchen reno. It wasn't anything huge. And, it ended up in massive arguments every night. They split, ended up in a really bad divorce. And then the husband, we woke up at about 6 a.m. one Saturday morning, and the husband was driving a bulldozer through the house.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, hey, you're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova still. And God love you for doing that. Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
I will click on any headline that involves Hugh Grant because I love him. If you are of a certain age, go and Google what he got up to in the 90s.
Oh.
Someone called Divine Brown. That's all. Do you know about this?
I don't.
I knew you didn't.
What?
Tom does.
Tom knows. Okay, great. I'll be doing that the minute this show finishes.
Just Google. In fact, Google it while I'm talking about it, and then I'm not going to talk about that, but you Google it, and I just want to see Divine Miss Brown.
Oh, obsessed.
Anyway, Hugh Grant has explained why. How good, huh? He has explained why he always has his British accent in films. And I think, I've read between the lines, he's saying, I always keep my English accent because, at the point of casting, if they say the character's American, then I say, look, I'm just not going to be able to bring, the American psyche. I'm English through and through.
And
so
he
give this
is.
Absolutely. So give this role to an American actor. That's what he's saying. I think he can't do accents.
Ah.
I think he can't do accents. And then he's just saying, which is fine, by the way, he's just saying, I've got to be English or I can't sell it.
I think you're on the money there, Swanee, because in his early days when he was just starting in the industry, if he got offered, a James Bond, not James Bond, but an American massive film or role, you're absolutely giving that a crack.
Exactly. Can't do it, but I love him so much.
Also, this story, amazing. And I hope, did the monobrow he had get the airtime it deserved back then?
No, it didn't.
Because it needs to.
No, people seem to be distracted by other elements within the story. Now, there is another great show. Is it on Netflix?
It sure is.
I never know what the streamers are.
It's on Netflix.
It is called Nobody Wants This, and it is magical. It stars Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, who I'd seen the name, but I didn't know who he was, and now I'm going to marry him.
The OC, if you're not sure who we're talking about.
Is he magic or is it just me?
He's magic.
And she is magic. Kristen Bell.
I have loved her since Veronica Mars.
Oh, I love her so much.
She is elite.
And she's in The Good Place with Ted Danson. She's just so fabulous. Anyway, she's also got a fabulous, very progressive, amazing husband called Dax Shepard.
Yeah, cool name.
And he has said that he's watched the TV series that we're talking about, which stars Adam and his wife, Kristen. They're in love in the show. And Dax says, I didn't even know she could kiss like that. She never kisses me like she kisses Adam Brody. But he's not saying it in a jealous way because they're cool, man.
Yeah.
They're a cool LA couple.
See, I reckon Kristen could catch Dax following someone she knows on OnlyFans and she'd be cool with it.
Well, that's what I mean.
They're
it's
that
like,
kind of couple.
Is it that? Well, I am that sort of person too, because this block scandal that we were just talking about, how he's like, oh, I'd follow you on OnlyFans. That wouldn't even register with me.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, oh, he's going to follow her on OnlyFans. It's not real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, he said, my friend, we watched that scene together, the kissing scene, which I'd argue is the very best kissing scene ever. And he says, I want her to kiss me like that. I don't think she will, darling.
No, sorry.
She's too busy raising children and being tired.
And also, good news for fans of that show, season 2 has been confirmed.
Yes, it's so good. And if you haven't watched it, you should. It's fantastic.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.